Cameron, congratulations. A slow start, but fireworks towards the end. Must be happy with that.
I kind of get caught in the moment a wee bit there. I don't know how to explain that, but like, I felt fine. Just maybe a bit of adrenaline a wee bit. That's going high and stuff. Kind of get caught in the moment because the atmosphere was a bit dead when we walked on and stuff. But it kind of was not the greatest start. But first, I a bit snatchy and stuff. Don't know what it was. But then near the end of the game, we were flying. For some reason, it just shows you what darts is all about. It's such an unpredictable game. Like started slow, kept myself in the game, which was quite fortunate, and then kind of just took over. I think I do believe if I lost the leg, I don't know what leg it was, but there was one Martin gave me, and I felt that was a game changer. And then I just started flying with the trebles and stuff. Like started fighting that was on. I had no 180s, and then stole that leg, and then just started fighting the trebles. And scary how darts is what it is. Like it wasn't pretty, and then a little bit of luck, one leg, and then they start going. Nothing changes. They just start going. So yeah, I'm buzzing for the win. Absolutely ecstatic for the win because it wasn't going at the start, but they did at the end, and I'm grateful for the win. So yeah, I've got 2 games now to try and get through. My aim was to get through. If I get through, I will find that as a very, very good weekend because I came to the uni qualification with no buts and maybes, just a free hit, and this is a free hit. So yeah,
We saw what it meant to you at the end there. Did you need just a win on TV to settle yourself?
Yeah, I've had a few questions about you win a Pro Tour and stuff, and I'm also ecstatic to win a Pro Tour, and I'm proud of myself to win a Pro Tour because that's a thing. That's an achievement in itself, and for me to do that, especially being a dart fan and a dart player for years, that is monumental for me. I'm also like, I hope that's the first of many. Like, these guys win stuff all the time, and it doesn't mean much to them. For me, that means a lot. Like I can name the titles that I've won, and I'm proud of every one because I've not just picked up a set of darts and just won things. I've had to practice and earn it. Like I've played darts since I was a little kid and stuff. So, but yeah, to win that game, it did mean a lot because I knew it was a hard game. I do believe. I think I spoke to Phil recently about this. I said this is a really open group. Winning the first one is very important. I feel that this could go down to legs. I think this is a very, Danny beat Bo there and Bo come back well. I think this is a very open group, and I think legs could be the difference.
We saw last time you were at the Grand Slam, different venue. I know. What's it like coming back to the tournament? Was there any flashbacks of the actual tournament itself?
No, because I've been here the last 2 years with Fallon, and I've been here supporting Fallon and stuff. So being here on my own merit, it's good. Obviously, you get the. I'm kind of over that now, but obviously I get what happened, but with Berry and stuff. But that was my first year on the big time. Like, I didn't play Lakeside before that, so I had one good year in the BDO, and I get straight into this, and I loved it. But you get the highs and the lows. You've got to, unfortunately in darts, you've got to take them. So the highs beating Sam Whitlock and pushing Gary, and then the lows of losing to Barry Van Peel when I could have spent 3 weeks trying to hit a double. But that nerves that day was one of the nervous I've ever been in my life. I could have sat for 2 weeks and I'll never hit it.
Congratulations.
Thank you, mate.
Cammy, you briefly talked there about the Pro Tour win and how much that meant to you. I think the form has been there for the last 6 months or so, but to get that title and sort of get that monkey off your back must have been a real big feeling.
Because this is hard. You're playing against the best in the world. Yeah, I could be very panicky and say like Littler and Humphries is not there, but the names I beat to win my tour, to win that tour is very good players. But anybody who wins a Pro Tour, you have to be a good player. And I know there's a syndrome for it, but sometimes when I come to these events, I feel like I don't belong. And this is the first I've been here. Like even like Unicorn launch recently, I felt like I belonged. I've done something. I know it sounds stupid and stuff, but I felt like I belong a little bit because I've done something, and I hope that's the first of many. I hope that's not just the one only. I really don't, but it's up to me.
Where has the sort of change of form, the upturn in form come from? Because we know you as a player who has those spurts where you can produce those big averages, but it's been consistent over these last few months.
I think maybe over the years you've heard me saying I've not got a B game or I'm not consistent enough, and I feel like spoke to enough players over the years, and it's maybe more to do. Like, I know you don't look at me like a fitness god or whatever it is, but even doing the gym and stuff, like I don't really jog or whatever it is, but even just walking and stuff, just try to keep it's a long day, these Pro Tours, and usually I hardly get by the third round, so this year's been different, getting to quarters and semis and stuff, and trying to maintain that level, because it is so hard. Because I think if you look over the years, my first 2 games are pretty good, and then the third game, like, it just drops at 15, 20 points in averages. So I think playing against the best is, I've just tried to learn how to maintain that level. Yeah, I'm not going to hit 100 average all the time, but if my B game's 90, that might be enough to win.
Congrats, mate.
Thank you very much, I appreciate it.
Cammy, you've got some incredible experience in the management team behind you with Dunvegan, with Tommy Gilmore and Stephanie Gilmore, and obviously with Gary Anderson in the team. How much influence do they have on you? Almost settling you down and just so you come into these tournaments in the best frame of mind?
They're so laid back. Like, they generally, like, they put no pressure on me. It's not like, because I know, like, no one understands this and that. It's like the money they put in, like, they see what I win on ranking money, but they don't understand where that money goes. I don't get all that, but the management pay for things. So that money, they get a percentage of my winnings, because the European tours are so expensive. And I'd like the fans behind the scenes to realise, like, you win £1,200, I think, your first money on a European tour. You pay that out travelling there. So they've so laid back, and they've never put any pressure on me. They just book the hotel, wish me all the best, and that's it. And I think that's the best way, because I'm sure you'll see when you stage and stuff, I sometimes get my own head a little bit, and if I've got a manager who was on my back a little bit, I don't think I'd perform the way I can. But they just book things and just wish me good luck, and pretty much the same as Gary. Gary doesn't want that kind of hoodoo on his back, like people kind of, I want you to do this, I want you to do that. He just let them play, and they do that with me, and I think that's what helps, because I just need a clear head, but as close as possible, because if I overthink, then the darts become a second thing. So yeah, they're massive to me, and what they say, the European tours and stuff is like £1,000 for, like, flights and hotels and stuff. Like, the people don't see that side of it; they just see the prize money. There's a lot behind the scenes you don't know, but they supported me for the last, like, 5-6 years, and I'm grateful for that. Especially when you get Gary Anderson, like the GOAT, basically, he's my hero. So yeah, he's a GOAT.
Great stuff. Thank you very much.
Cheers, pal.
Cameron, you've spoken about your job alongside playing darts. You're a plumber by trade.
Yeah.
Where are you in terms of doing less and less hours and potentially leaving that to then becoming a full-time darts player and really committing?
I just said I said a new contract. The contract changed last week, so I was full-time till last week. I think we finally came to a contract agreement, so now I'm part-time. So I work 3 days a week when I can. So basically, they're actually, I'm going to have to put this up. Mayors, Giles, love you so much, because they have given me everything. Like, when I need time off, they give me it. As long as I give them a couple of weeks in advance, they will give me time off, because I'm booked out for the next 2-3 weeks. But they've honestly been great for me. Like, if they were awkward, I would have quit. So I've just hit a contract, so I'm part-time now, so I'm down to 3 days a week when I can make it. But they were like, even the main man in that office here loves his darts, which is a great help. So they support me massively, and yeah, I wouldn't be here without them. So yeah, I could quit, but generally if I worked 1 day a month, they would still keep me on. I know it sounds stupid, but they generally just love everything about the darts, and like, they're so supportive. Like, I've got guys tomorrow who's coming up, all my plumber mates and stuff, so we're a close-knit family, and yeah, I love the guys to bits.
Do you think that could be the key then to unlock your potential? You've been around for so long now, but I mean, we've seen Richie Edhouse, who used to be a carpet fitter, left, and then we've seen what he's done since. So the fact that you're working less and playing darts more and more, could that really unlock your full potential and go on to win more titles?
I know this sounds random, but my first week gone part-time, I done 5 hours on a Friday, and I won a challenge. I won a pro tour on like 2 days later. So we'll see. I know that might just be a coincidence, but I don't practice very often. But it's really hard when you're doing work and darts and stuff, and especially that weekends when you come home, you can't be bothered picking a set of darts. Like, you want to go and, so I love football and stuff. So I watch like any football. And 9 times out of 10 when I watch football, I practice. I know it sounds random, but I like watching like Monday Night Football and do a wee throw and stuff. But yeah, I've got more time myself. At the moment, it's not really taking hold, because right now I'm darts daft, because it is like here and you've got so many things. Next week I'm in Glasgow for darts, but my friends for Flight Club. But yeah, I'll get more time myself. But I could quit and go full time, but I do it because when I'm quiet with darts, I don't like sitting about. I've worked since I was 14 technically with my dad, and so my dad's plumbers, my uncle's plumbers, so I don't like sitting my backside during the day because I feel like your mindset becomes lazy. I like to go and do something. I like to be productive because it's just the way I've been brought up, to be honest. Like, so yeah, even if I did quit and took that full time, I will still help mates on the side.
Cheers, Cammy. Thank you.
Thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate it.